There is one thing you need to do to have success on Amazon, and nobody is talking about it. Most new sellers are completely missing this step. Yes, you need an incredible product idea. Yes, you need to find a manufacturer. But the third thing is the thing that separates people from failing on Amazon and the people that are making hundreds, if not millions of dollars per year selling on Amazon. Because yes, there are over 310 million customers on Amazon and over 160 million Prime customers in the United States alone. But when you're selling on Amazon, you're competing with over 9.7 million other sellers, and there's also 4,000 new sellers joining every single day. So in order for you to have success, you're gonna need to do this thing that I'm gonna be talking about in this video, and it's what's gonna separate you from the competition. And that one thing that you need to do, the thing that nobody is talking about, is creating a strong brand and logo and packaging for your product. This is literally the difference between success and failure. I've seen so many people fail on Amazon, even though they have a good product and they're doing everything right. If you don't have a strong brand, you're just not going to have success. And in this video, I paid 5 different designers at 5 different price points to design the exact same logo. And I found these designers at Fiverr, Upwork, and 99 Designs. But at the end of this video, I'll talk about a bonus company that is changing the game, FBA Creatives. And if you're looking for someone to design your logo, packaging, create a 3D render, and your entire Amazon listing, then stay till the end of this video because that's what this company, FBA Creatives, is all about. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to create a brand that's going to make you money, as well as we're gonna see, is it worth it to pay a little bit of extra money for your logo? We're gonna see exactly what the different price points get you in terms of logo design. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Travis. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I've been selling online for over 10 years, and I've taught over 1,000 people exactly how to sell on Amazon using my program, the Passion Product Formula. And if you want to get my help in starting your own Amazon business, there is a link down below in the description to get on the waitlist for the next time that I open up my training program. And one of the things that I teach in my Amazon FBA training program that's different from what anyone else is teaching is I teach how important it is to create a strong, powerful brand. And this is extremely important, and so many new sellers skip over this step and they end up failing and they wonder why. So make sure to smash the like button because I'm about to share with you the secrets to creating a strong brand that will stand out and grab customers' attention, and this will ultimately lead to more profit for you. Now I'm gonna show you in just a minute how to create your powerful brand, as well as show you the different logos that we got at the different price points, but I want you to see how much a brand matters. Look at these 2 products. And this product right here and this product right here are identical. The only thing that is different between them is the branding. And with that little change, this product can sell for double the price of this product. And what's really interesting about that is when you sell a product at double the price, it usually means that your profit is actually triple. Because when you subtract out the cost for both these products is the same, yet the profit of this product is triple the profit of this product. And that is the power of branding. When you have a strong brand, when you have a premium brand, you can charge more money. On top of that, if you do have a strong brand that customers recognize, they will come back and buy your product over and over again, which is gonna lead to your business having a higher LTV, which stands for lifetime value. This is the amount of money that you're gonna make for every new customer that you get. Now, a customer that buys this product, when they're looking to buy a product again, they may or they may not even know about this product. They may forget about it and not buy the same product. But if you have a strong brand, they're gonna go on Amazon, they're gonna search for your brand, they're gonna search for your product, and they're gonna buy your product again and again and again. When your product has a premium feel to it, people are more likely to recommend your product to their friends, which means that your product has a chance of going viral. When is the last time you saw a product go viral that didn't have a strong brand? It just doesn't really happen. And when someone buys a premium product, they're more likely to talk about it with their friends because it makes them look cool. Take Nike, for example. Are you more likely to buy this t-shirt or the same exact t-shirt with the Nike logo on it? It might look the same, but there is power in having customer trust. People will always spend more money on a brand that they recognize. And here's the way for you to create a brand that stands out. And the 2 main things that you need to do is 1, to create a memorable logo, and 2, to create cool package designs. And when you're selling on Amazon, all that people can really see is your package design. So if you want to convey that you have a premium product, the best way to do this is by getting a premium design for your package. But that being said, in my opinion, one of the most important first steps is to get the logo for your brand, because the logo for your brand is going to set the tone for the rest of your packaging. And it's the one thing that's going to go on your social media, your website, and literally anywhere you talk about your brand, people are going to see your logo. Now, a huge mistake most people make with their logo is they try to design it themselves in Paint or Canva, or they try a free logo creator website or some cheap app. And I want to be clear, you can do this, but chances are you're not going to create a premium logo unless you are a professional logo designer, which you watching this video right now probably aren't. That being said, if you are tight on cash and you do want to create the logo yourself, I'm going to give you some principles in this video on how to create the logo yourself. But for most people, I do recommend just hiring a professional logo designer. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. We're going to go over the different price points and we're going to see if it's worth it for you to spend a little extra money on your logo design. And one of the most common questions I get people asking me in my Amazon FBA program, the Passion Product Formula, is how do I get a really good logo? Should I go to Fiverr? Should I go to Upwork? 99 Designs? Should I hire a friend? And this one video is going to give you that answer. I hired a designer from $10 all the way up to $900 to see if it's worth spending the money. And for this test, I had designers create a new version of the logo for my Amazon FBA training program, the Passion Product Formula. So this is what the old logo looked like. And I'm going to show you what the designers came up with at the different price points for a new logo. But before I get into that, I will say, if you're looking to get a logo designed for an Amazon FBA product, or if you're looking to get your packaging designed for an Amazon FBA product, I highly recommend going with FBAcreatives.com. And this is the company I now use to design all my logos, all my branding for every new Amazon product that I launch. It's by far the best company out there for designing logos and packaging if you're trying to sell Amazon FBA products. They can also design for you your Amazon listing, or really any of the design elements around your Amazon product. They can do all of that for you. Again, it's FBAcreatives.com. There's a link down below. But there are a lot of other platforms that you can use for designing your logo. There's Fiverr, Upwork, OnlineJobs.ph, 99 Designs. And for this test, I also hired a friend that was a referral. And I did all this so you can see examples of what you can expect to get when you use these different platforms and at these different price points. And I gave all the designers the exact same instructions, and I got very different results, and I'll share with you what the instructions were in just a minute. But let's get started with the first logo that I paid $10 for from a website called Fiverr. And there is a link down below with a discount code for Fiverr if you do want to use Fiverr to get your logo designed. And this is the logo that they designed. In my opinion, this logo is terrible. It's true that you get what you pay for. And on Fiverr.com, there are different price points that you can get. And I know there are some designers on this platform that are absolutely amazing, but for the purposes of this video, I went with the cheapest designer I could find on their website, and the results are really terrible. Now, you might get lucky, and even at a cheap price point, you might find a designer that's really good, but that's the problem with a website like Fiverr.com, is you're gonna have to go through a lot of different people and try to find who the best designer is, because there are a lot of people on that website that just design crap logos. Now I'm going to move up in price and go to the next platform that we use to get our logo design. But before I do that, I want to share with you what I told the designers in our prompt for the logos that we had designed. And this is what I said to all the different designers. I gave them all the same message. I said, I want to get a logo for my Amazon FBA course, the Passion Product Formula. This is a program where I teach people how to create a product that they're passionate about. I then teach them how they can manufacture this product and sell it on Amazon and ultimately make hundreds of thousands of dollars in passive income every year. I then tell the designers that they can learn more about my Amazon FBA program by going to passionproductformula.com, and that I'd like the logo to be something inspiring and ideally include the idea of formula or passion in the logo itself if possible. And for you at home watching this video, if you do want to learn more about my Amazon FBA training program, you can go to that same link website, passionproductformula.com. And before I show you the second logo, one thing for sellers like you to be aware of when you're thinking about your logo is that the color of your logo and packaging is crucial. In color theory, less saturated colors, meaning pastels, are usually more calm. Think like baby blankets, herbal teas. Bright colors in contrast create a hard or strong feeling. Think activewear or fast food. And if you think about the color blue, you're usually going to want to use that for a product where you want to give the emotion of calm or trustworthy. You can think about a lot of insurance companies use the color blue, whereas the color red stimulates your brain and your heart and your muscles. And often the color red will pop and stand out, especially on an Amazon page. That's why I use red in a lot of my different Amazon products, from Rocket Tea, which is a high caffeine tea, to Carnivore Electrolytes. It's a cool product meant for the carnivore diet, which is a hardcore diet. And you can see red being used in logos like McDonald's, and red also will create hunger sometimes in people. You also see this with CNN and Target. Red is used. It really pops. Red is a great color if you want something to pop. There's also the color green, which if you have a healthy product or a product that is green, environmentally friendly, you're gonna wanna use green. Other colors mean different things, and I'll list that quickly on the screen here. That's something I go into depth about in my Amazon FBA program, the Passion Product Formula though. But remember, hue, saturation, and brightness can be adjusted to convey completely different messages when you start designing your logo. A bright green, for instance, could be for gummy worms, whereas a desaturated green could be for medicinal supplements. That's why I also told the designers that I wanted the color of my logo to be either a bright orange or red to capture attention and promote excitement. I also said that blue could be part of the logo to convey that the Passion Product Formula is an Amazon FBA course that you can really trust. And when I posted this description on Fiverr, I had around 50 different designers submit their bid for my project. And if you're going to go with a website like Fiverr to find someone to design your logo, then I do recommend going through every single designer and looking at their portfolio of previous work. But for this video, I picked the person whose title said, "I will make all kinds of logo." So that definitely should have been a red flag, but I wanted to see what kind of logo you can get for cheap, and it turns out it's not a very good one. Next up, for $50, I got this logo made from Upwork.com. And you can already see that this logo is a lot better than the $10 logo. And yes, it is 5 times the price, but that $10 logo isn't something that I could ever use. It's a waste of $10. This doesn't build any kind of trust or brand loyalty, especially for a premium Amazon FBA program. I charge a decent amount of money for this training program, and if someone saw this $10 logo, I think they would run away screaming. So at $50, this is what I got, and it isn't bad, but it's still not quite what I want. The same thing I mentioned about Fiverr applies to Upwork. You can find a really amazing designer at a discount, but you're gonna have to put in the work to sort through all the different portfolios and really search for that perfect designer for you. Next up, I paid $100 and I had all these logos designed. And this next website is my favorite website for finding a virtual assistant. And you can find someone that will work a full-time job for you for around $3 to $5 an hour. And the name of this website is onlinejobs.ph. And this is the website I use to hire most of the people that work for me that are based in the Philippines. And you can hire video editors, graphic designers, you can hire people that are just gonna do data entry, answer customer support, really almost anything you can think of, you can find someone for around $3 to $5 an hour using this website. And there is a link down below with a discount code to that website. And I highly recommend, if you're doing things repetitively, if you're doing the same task over and over again, stop doing it. You can find someone that'll do that task for you for around $3 to $5 an hour. And I did an hour-long tutorial video showing you how you could hire your first virtual assistant. I'll link that down below as well. But for the purposes of this video, I ended up hiring a full-time graphic designer and told him I needed a logo for my Amazon FBA program, the Passion Product Formula. And I gave him the same exact description, and these are the logos he came up with. And I told him I'm only willing to spend $100, see what you can come up with. And you can see that he used the orange in a really cool way. He also included the PPF logo into a cube, which you could think about almost as like an Amazon box. And he created a hexagon ring to make it look like a formula. So this is really the Passion Product Formula. But when I showed these logos to the people that are in my Amazon course, they didn't think that this really represented my training program perfectly. So I continued my hunt for a logo and I asked a friend, do you know a designer that might be able to design a logo for my training program? And at $200, these are the logos that I had designed. And you can see that these logos are professional, but again, when I showed them to my community, they didn't like them. So I gave the designer some feedback, and these are the new logos that he came up with. He turned the 2 P's that stand for Passion Product into a circle logo and put the words Passion Product Formula underneath. And although both these logos look professional, they still don't really capture what I'm trying to convey with my training program and the logo of my training program. So finally, I was a little bit defeated and I decided to go do 99 designs, and I spent $900 on this logo. Now, before I share with you what this final logo is from 99 Designs, there are two things that are really important to know. The first thing is I want to explain what a passion product is. And this is an idea that I've been working on for over 10 years. As I mentioned, I started selling online full-time a little over 10 years ago. And what I realized is if you're selling a product online that you're not that passionate about, that you don't care about, it's a lot harder to make that business successful. The first business I ever started was an online dance clothing company. I co-founded it with my mom. We sold dance clothing for women and kids, and it's something I didn't really care about, and it was draining, and it was boring, and I didn't really understand the product. I didn't really understand the customer. Then I launched my first passion product, which was this product. It's called Performance Nut Butter. Launched it on Amazon, and in my first year, I did over $300,000 in revenue, over $100,000 in profit. And part of the reason why this product was so successful was because I was passionate about it. I understood the product. And that's why I call my program the Passion Product Formula, is because I teach people how to create a product that they're actually passionate about. Now, if you can't find a product that you're passionate about, this program will still work for you, because a big part of it is learning how to understand branding and creating premium products. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about before I show you the logo I got from 99 Designs is I want to explain how 99 Designs works. And the way it works is they crowdsource your logo for you. Basically, you have hundreds of different designers competing to create your logo, and each one of them creates their own version of a logo, and you get to pick who wins it. And the way that this competition worked was there was actually 2 rounds. So for the first round, I was shown a bunch of logos and I picked my favorite ones, and I awarded the people that won that one a little bit of the money. And then the designers were able to see the logo that I picked for the first round. And for the second round, we had a final winner, and one of the designers made a logo that I'm going to show you in just a second that I really liked. And with 99 Designs, they do have different tiers. They have a $300 tier all the way up to a $1,300 tier. And I do have a discount link in the description for 99 Designs as well. So I went through and I submitted my contest to 99 Designs. And when you're submitting your competition to 99 Designs, they're going to ask what kind of color scheme that you want, as well as a description of what you're looking for. So I shared all the information, and I also shared some images of other logos that I like, and then the designers got to work creating their logos. And in the first round of my Passion Product Formula design campaign, there were some logos that I liked. So I picked the winning logo, and I told all the designers that this was the logo that is the one to beat, and that I want something more similar to this. And one of the key secrets to using a 99 Design campaign is you want to get your tribe, you want to get your community to vote on what logo they think is best. And basically anyone that you think would eventually buy your product, I'd recommend getting their opinion on this. And if you don't have anyone that is looking to buy your product, ask family, ask friends, get outside opinions on which logo is best for your product. And this was the logo for my Amazon FBA training program that ended up winning. But after your logo is done, you still need to remember that your package design must match your message. But when you're starting an Amazon business, you're getting logos, packaging, listing photos, all your design work, the 3D renders, all those costs can start to add up really fast. But that's why I love FBA creatives, because they can do everything for you in one place. They can create your packaging, they can create your logo, they can create your entire Amazon listing. And this is actually the company that I use when I'm creating new Amazon businesses. I hire FBA creatives to create all my branding, all my packaging, create the listing and all of that. And what's really great about FBA creatives, and something that you should know if you're selling on Amazon, is Amazon is just a search engine. People go to Amazon to search for products that they want to buy. In order for them to buy your product, you need to make sure that when someone goes and searches, the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to see the search results. You need to make sure that your product is going to stand out on the search results, which means that ideally in your main image, whatever they're searching for, that somehow is shown in your main image. For instance, with one of my products, Carnivore Electrolytes, I went to FBA Creatives. I said, help me design a logo, packaging design, an entire Amazon listing that is going to turn into sales. And we realized that people go to Amazon, they type in Carnivore Electrolytes. So we created branding, a logo, and an entire main image that made it very obvious when someone's searching for that they should buy our product. And that's the thing. Your title needs to grab the customer's attention. And one of the things that FBA Creatives does is they're actually going to do all the research for you. They're going to go in and they're going to find out what people are searching for in order to buy your product. And they're going to incorporate that into the logo, into the design. They're going to figure out who your customers are and create logos and packaging that are perfect for them. And there are a lot of different design companies out there, Fiverr, Upwork, 99 Designs, but it's around the same price as FBA Creatives, and FBA Creatives is specifically tailored for Amazon businesses. I've worked with a lot of Fiverr, Upwork, and 99 Designs designers out there, but the problem with those people is they don't really understand what actually converts into sales. So if you're getting your logo done, if you're getting a 3D render or designs done, FBA Creatives can do that. Or you can upgrade to the Platinum package and they'll create your entire listing for you. And it's not that expensive. In fact, I have a coupon code Travis that's gonna give you the biggest discount you can find online for FBA Creatives. I don't know what the current percentage is. It's 20, 30, 40%, something in that range, but I'm actually one of the co-founders of FBA Creatives. And because of that, I have the hookup with FBA Creatives. I'm always gonna make sure that I have the best price that you can get with this company. Just use that coupon code Travis. And the way this is gonna work is you click on the link down below or go to fbacreatives.com and you pick which package you want to sign up for. I always go with the Platinum package because then they're just gonna handle everything for you. They're gonna do the research for you. They're gonna figure out what keywords to go after. They're gonna figure out who your customers are, and they're gonna design your logo and packaging and everything for you. And it's insanely affordable. I know there's other companies that are charging 3, 4, 5 times as much money as FBA Creatives for the exact same thing. And from there, once you've signed up for one of the packages, all you have to do is give them the dimensions of your product, give them some information about what's the name of your product, things like that, and they can create everything for you. It's like an all-in-one, done-for-you solution. And like I said, I used FBA Creatives for my brand, Carnivore Electrolytes, that's done over $500,000 in sales in its first year. I've also used them with berberine tea, carnivore jerky, and now at this point, every brand that I launch on Amazon, we use FBA Creatives. And we've launched a ton of different products. We've helped people to launch a ton of different products. And so if you're serious about creating design that will actually convert into sales, go to fbacreatives.com and use coupon code Travis to get a huge discount on your first order. So click the link down below. I'll see you guys at fbacreatives.com, and thanks for watching this video.